So over here, you can see that I have this soap bubble plugin right here. If you want to go ahead and install it, then you can actually go around over here onto the extension warehouse. And then what you can go ahead and do is you can go ahead and search for soap bubble. So here you can see that this is what I have. So if I were to go ahead and type in soap bubble, let's say for example, then I can go ahead and then hit the search button, and then you got the skin, soap skin and bubble right here, just like this. And this is a free extension that you can simply go ahead and install. In my case, I already have, so you can see the soap bubble right here. So what this allows you to do is it allows you to go ahead and apply pressure so that to the surfaces so that it seems inflated. So for that, I'm going to go around over here, and you can go ahead and make any shapes. I'm just going to go around over here, and let's say for example, I'm going to go ahead and make out this shape right here. So you got this particular face, you can simply go ahead and delete it because all I need is the line, which can be any outer line which is enclosed out. So I can go ahead and select all of these out right here. And what you can do now is click on generate soap skin. So if I were to go ahead and click on this, you can see that it generates out a soap skin right here, just like this. So now you can go ahead and apply a number between 1 to 30 to change the level of detail. So yeah, the higher the number, the more the detail, but more processing power is required. So let's say I'm going to go ahead and type in 25, and over here in the division section, you can see 25, press enter, and then it'll be divided accordingly right here, just like this. So if I were to go around over here, you can see that this is what you have. So if I were to go around over here, you can see that I can go ahead right here, and then you can see that this is the division that it did. So now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and inflate it out. So to do that, I can go ahead and apply pressure. So as this generated object is selected right here, I can go ahead and click on the generate soap bubble right here, just like this. Once I go ahead and do that, I can apply a number. Let's say for example, if I were to apply number 300, let's say for example, and then press enter, then you can see that it actually goes ahead and then pushes this out right here on bottomwards right here, just like this. But it's really inflated, as you can see. So let me just press Ctrl Z right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on this and type in the value, let's say for example 50 right here, press enter. Then you can see that it simply goes ahead and rounds this off right here to a value of 50. You can also go around over here just like this and press, let's say for example, this button right here, just press -50, and once you do that, it actually goes ahead and pushes it to the opposite side right here, just like this. And this is simply how you can go ahead and use the soap bubble extension to go ahead and round off the corners so that you can go ahead and utilize this technique to go ahead and model some complex models as you want inside of SketchUp. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.